So, I'm headed to the ER with him right now. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Homestead. I am Jeff, the Homestead Dad. If you're just joining us, if you see anything you like here today, go ahead and think about clicking on that subscribe button. So, this morning, I walked outside and I was like, wow, there's a lot to do. And my wife said, it was pouring rain at 6 o'clock this morning. It's clear as a bell right now. All of the chickens are excited to see me. They think I'm going to feed them. The ducks aren't too far off. I'm going to get feeding chores done this morning before milking because I'm going to keep milk this morning. So get all that done so as soon as I'm done milking I can head inside. So starts with these guys. And they seem to be doing well. They're growing fast now. So this feeder, this bucket feeder I made, seemed to last them about 2.5 days, which is much better than the little mason jar ones that I had that I was having to fill twice a day. So I'm going to fill this up, refill their water, go feed the pigs, feed the chickens, and then milk. And I'll see you guys in a bit. So in case you're wondering, I got these birds a little over 2 weeks ago. I think it was 15 days ago. And I just opened the second bag of feed now. So this right here is the first part of that second bag. When I bought them, I bought two 50-pound bags of starter grower. So the first bag lasted a little over 2 weeks. This second bag will not last that long, and then they'll go through it considerably faster as they get bigger, which is what I want. Oh, hey, I don't want you guys eating this. Get out of here. This is for the little guys. I got different food for you. These chickens, they don't listen. Got the milk, heading inside to filter it. I did want to mention, so with the cooler weather, I've been reminded I need to get the wood stove installed. So I need to go get a permit for it first. And then I need to build a hearth for it. And I've got a couple of those hearth pads from Tractor Supply, but they don't look that great, and I'm not sure that they're gonna work. So what I'm thinking is, I was looking last night and there's a channel, I think it's called Lakeside Ontario, and what he did was he poured just a cement slab, he formed it up with some 2x4s and poured it in place, threw down some polyplastic and poured it, and looked great. You know, it was like a black cement. They put some dye in it. I'll try to put a link to the video up there. But I couldn't point because I was holding a bucket. So let me know if you guys have ever done anything like that. You know, 5 bags of cement is pretty cheap, and if I can make something that'll work, that'd be cool. So let me know. Okay guys, so I wanted to let you know about the piano. I called the piano tuner and mover last night, left a message. He called me back this morning. The piano that we looked at yesterday is a spinet, which is a smaller type of piano. It's very short, which is fine because we don't have a whole lot of room. The problem is, I guess it can be difficult to work on, and when it needs repairs, it gets expensive. The other thing he asked me about was, were the keys chipped in the front? And there were, but I was thinking, well, it's free. So he had kind of said, you know, is it really worth it for your family? It's up to you. I mean, because we've got 3 kids who are currently taking piano lessons, with 3 more that will be taking piano lessons at some point. Hope you guys can hear with this wind. You know what? I'm gonna do this. So he actually had said that he knows a place that's getting rid of their piano. It is a beautiful piano, and he would move it over here and tune it for $500. And he said it's a beautiful, he's going to send me a text later. If I get the text before I edit this, which I should, I'll put the picture maybe right here. Anyway, so I think rather than spending $300 to $400 to move and tune a piano that we might grow out of very quickly, this is the one that he's talking about, is a full console, so it's bigger, or taller I should say, not necessarily bigger. It'll have a better sound, and he said it's just gorgeous. So I think that's what we're going to do. I actually need to talk to my wife about that before I make a final decision. And also, my dad is on his way home, or will be coming home this afternoon, And like I said, we had gotten the coat of paint on this side of the barn. So the north, the west, and the south sides of the barn are all painted. The east side, not painted yet. I need to take down a chimney pipe that we don't use. So he wanted to put another coat on this today. I don't know if you guys can see. When it rains, it splatters. So the bottom couple feet of the barn has got, you know, dirt splattered on it. If I can find time here before he gets back, I'm going to try to just rinse this off, scrub it, so that when he gets here, he can just go ahead and get to painting. So. That's about as good as I'm going to be able to get it. So I got it all rinsed off. Hopefully that works for him. That's all the time I've got for it right now. So I can give him one more. So we have had a change of plans for this evening. My wife and I were going to go to a dinner, but this little fella mistakenly put some, well, he put money in his mouth and then swallowed it and then said it hurt in his throat. So I'm headed to the ER with him right now. They're probably going to take a picture just to make sure that it got through to his stomach, and if it got through to his stomach, then I guess we're fine, and he'll just pass it. But we need to make sure that it's not in his esophagus, because apparently if it turned, it could push on, or if it's not in his throat, because it could turn and push on his esophagus. So he and I are headed to the ER. Not where we were hoping to head to. We just left the emergency room. They took an x-ray. The penny was in his belly. So they said we're good to go. He'll pass it within a week or two. So what do we put in our mouth, bud? Only food. We learned the lesson the hard way. So my wife didn't want me to let him fall asleep on the way down there, because in case the penny twisted or something or turned and it started pushing on his esophagus. So while we're in the room afterwards waiting for the x-ray to come, he goes, "Can I go to sleep on the way home?" He's a tired boy. Hey guys, so all is well that ends well. Homestead Boy 3 is fine. He just really wanted to be out of that hospital. We're blessed. We actually have a really good friend who is an ER doc at that hospital, and he came in and paid us a visit and just said hi. Kind of told us that what we knew. You know, if the x-ray showed that the penny was in his belly, we're good. So that's what it showed, and we're out of here. So he was happy to be done. He did a really good job getting his x-ray. He just didn't want to take his shirt off because he wasn't sure what they were going to do. So like I said, he remembers from the dentist, and he still just has fear from that. So other than that, we're all good. My dad actually stopped by, and here, let me show you the sunset. Hold on. It's a beautiful sunset, right? My dad actually stopped by and painted a second coat on all of this, all the way down. So we got second coat, we're good there. I literally was here for about 5 minutes while he was here, because I left for the emergency room before he stopped by. When I got back from the emergency room, I had to immediately pick up Homestead Girl 1 and go take her to swim. And then after that, I went to the feed store because we needed feed. And I literally got home, dropped off the feed, and then went to go pick up Homestead Girl 1. And by the time I got back from there, he was gone. So I really appreciate it. It obviously would not be done if he didn't do it. So I am blessed to have him around. My mom helped last weekend. So we are very blessed with family close by. All that being said, I hope you guys had a wonderful day. I really appreciate it. If you've gotten this far in the video and you haven't already subscribed, please consider it. I would greatly appreciate it. It helps out the channel a ton, and it helps give me energy to keep doing what I'm doing. So you guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you tomorrow.